Welcome to my dining room. This is where I make arts and crafts and keep all my art supplies. So anything that's currently in the works goes over here on this little vintage bar cart. Last night I was working on this little wooden box. It's gonna say, make your dreams come true. And this is gonna be a little jail for my phone so that I don't go on it all the time. So in this little box, this is a little fishing bait toolbox thing that I got at Goodwill a long time ago, but it's perfect for all my acrylic gouaches. I always like these little golden fluid acrylics. So I've got some of those out, my big white paint, all the brushes, and the palette that I was using. This is also just always where I keep my paint. I have no idea where I got this tin. It's a Coca-Cola tin, and it has all of my big paints, plus like big Elmer's glue, Mod Podge sprays, gesso, another Mod Podge spray, you get it. And I also keep my little tub of acrylic inks down here. There's actually two tubs. So I use this one for water and this one for storage. But let's move on to the dresser because that's where I have pretty much everything. Because this is all in my dining room, I don't really want it to look like an art studio, which is why I like the discreet container of the dresser. And then on top, you can obviously tell that it's art supplies, but I have it arranged in a cute way so that it doesn't matter. Like, I love this vase that I keep all my big paintbrushes in. I was using this for water last night, which is why these are all on the tray because they're normally just in here. Little tip, we love a tray because it just makes everything look less cluttered. And then my smaller paintbrushes are right here. So it's just like a really cute vignette. These are some flowers I drew and then this little vintage tapestry. But no more waiting. Let me show you what's in the drawers. I'll be honest, I maybe didn't organize the drawers in the most efficient way, but that can always change. So in here we have some artwork of mine. I was debating hanging this on the wall and this one. This one, I don't know, I couldn't find a frame for it that I liked. So I made those. Then we have artwork from other people. Like I got this at Zine Fest. I sadly don't know who made it, but I love Halloween. As you can see, everything is just kind of piled on top of each other. I have a bunch of these records, they're fake, from when I took this class in art school called Type and Authorship. And it was like a student-run publication, and the theme for ours was music. So every publication came with one of these hand-painted album covers, and these are some of the ones I got. We've got a postcard in here from the wonderful Charlotte Agger when I bought her little zine. Some photos from when I went to CSA, California State Summer School of the Arts, in high school. My friend took these of me and developed them. There was like this claw machine, but we thought it kind of looked like a photo booth, so I'm talking on the phone to a banana. More art that I made. This was for Inktober, which I abandoned. This is a little comic. Vintage Valentine skincare magazine. I'm pretty sure this is from the year 2000. Yeah, this is like my artwork drawer. So there's a lot of art in here, like this color wheel from a watercolor class I took in college. But it's supposed to be my paper drawer, like blank paper that I can draw on. I have a thing with vintage paper. I can't get rid of it. Like, I like the way it's kind of yellowed, so I keep that. Arches watercolor paper, probably my favorite watercolor paper that you buy in a pack. Oh, I guess I was drawing Charlotte's Web. I cut up these little papers a while ago, don't know why. This is just like blank paper, graph paper, and then construction paper. We've also got my ruler in here. This side we have more sketching type things like vellum. If you don't know what this paper is, it's kind of like tracing paper but plasticky. So it's kind of cool. Printmaking paper, my jelly plate. I teach art classes and I've done it in the art classes, but I haven't actually used the one that I own. This gigantic sketchbook, huge moleskin. Let's see what I have in here. My 2025 collage vision board thing. Then this little collage with like a hole punch and some paper from the 2000s that I found at a craft reuse supply store. And that's it. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you with the rest of this drawer because it's just paper. So let's move on. In here we have all of my wooden panels and little wooden blocks. I think these are fun to paint on, so I just have a bag full of them. I have a few lingering about, some tiny ones. I have these mini little picture frames because one time I made this. It says Pizzazmobile and then I bedazzled it. We've got some paint. Ooh, I gotta be careful so I don't scratch my painting. I should probably put paper or something in between. Some paintings in progress. I would really like to finish this one. It's a book. It's gonna be like a stack of objects, but I love the way I did the plaid. This one didn't get very far. And then these are all just blank, but they're gessoed and taped, which is pretty nice. I got them ready to go. We have this one in progress. It's pretty close to being done, but just not quite there yet. More blocks back here and another little box that I can paint because, as you know, I love painting boxes. This drawer is the most fun one. I should probably have put this on the top, but I just wasn't thinking. So on this side, we have all of my painting mediums, such as gesso, fabric medium, color pouring matte medium, fluid matte medium, glazing medium, and the most fun of all, sparkle Mod Podge. We have my little Talenti jar of watercolors. These are my fancy watercolors. They're Winsor and Newton. Wait, are they? They're not even. This one is. They're L'Aquarelle. I used these in my watercolor class in college, and TBH, I haven't used them since just because the squeeze kind of watercolor is kind of inconvenient, but it is much nicer. Big brushes. Back here we have my squeeze bottles with different nozzles. I was using these when I was making ceramics, so I would glaze with them, but I really want to try drawing with them with paints. This little box has my bookbinding supplies, my big stamps and my little stamps, and date stamper. My faux memo printer, and I think, yeah, this is for the faux memo printer paper. It's a thermal printer. It prints black and white photos and they're stickers, so it's perfect for scrapbooking. My pink electric sharpener, glitter glue, of course, my giant crayon that is broken. This is for something, but I don't know what, so I threw it in the drawer. Archival masking tape. This is my favorite kind of glue. If you ever need glue for scrapbooking, this is the best. A bunch of glitter that I'm very surprised hasn't gotten everywhere. I also love these pens, so I always kind of have one in the package laying around. I'll be honest, this drawer is a little bit more organized than I thought because we kind of have like painting stuff, and then this side is kind of my drawing stuff. So we have this really cute little container with like crayon-y fancy supplies. This is the watercolor I end up going for more frequently. Or these. This is like not even watercolor, I don't think. It's kind of like an in-between, like watercolor, gouache. I really like these paints. This is the mini one. I also have a bigger set, but this is good for like taking it places. Here's the big set. Some squeegees just fell. Always good to have some squeegees. This little plastic container, I actually made these photos with the faux memo printer. That's what they look like. I think they've gotten a little bit faded over time, but this keeps my sparkly embellishments like sequins. I've got buttons in here, alphabet buttons, all that fun stuff. And then kind of in this back corner are like my not fancy supplies. I'll bring these when I'm teaching the kids or something, like I'm not worried about them getting messed up. My colored pencils, there's some markers in here, but they're not very fancy. And then oil pastels. I've just never been a big fan of oil pastels, so those kind of stay at the bottom. And then the bottom drawer. Wait, I skipped a drawer. Then the second to last drawer. So now it starts to get a little bit more businessy. I have things like envelopes so that I can mail the stickers I send on my website, and I keep them all in this cute little Hello Kitty container, which reminds me that you should sign up for my email newsletter. I have some fun, exciting stuff in the works that I really want you to know about. It's really cute. I write handwritten little letters, and I just talk about creativity and fun stuff and updates like this super exciting thing that's coming. So here's my paper mache glue. I gotta finish this. I love how wonky it is. That's the most fun thing. This is the second most fun thing in this drawer, my label maker. We have my scale for mailing. This holds all of my pins, like my Castle car pin. This drawer is like not as fun. So we're gonna move on to the final drawer, which has a bunch of fabric. If you saw my last vlog, you would have seen me use this for DIYing a lampshade. So you can check that out. Hot glue gun, a little Cinderella, bigger envelopes. These are little wooden letters, which you never know when that's gonna come in handy, but it definitely will. This is an old painting I don't really feel like showing you, but I kept it so that I can reuse the bars. I'll just like stretch a new canvas over it. My light box is right here. That's pretty fun. These are my watercolor pencils. Ooh. Whoa, look at how I never used these. This is like modeling clay, so it never stays. You can always just keep moving it. It's good for claymation and stuff. And then I also have like shape maker things so that you can make perfect circles and whatnot. I have some bonus measuring tapes and my sewing scissors. So those are all my art supplies. Let me know, do you think I'm organized? Am I unorganized? It feels a little bit crazy, but I have it all put away. I think I don't really like to have too specific of spots for my art supplies because then I never put it away. This way, it's easy to just throw in there. How do you organize your art supplies? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.